What's that mean?
What if a cow showed up in your life and made you question everything you thought you knew about animals? That's exactly what happened to us. And I'll be honest, I never saw it coming. Her name is Jenna. She weighs over 1,000 pounds, and she knocks on our window when she wants attention.
Don't eat her ear.
Video.
It's like a documentary about the carrot drive-thru. What are you doing? You just trying to make yourself cozy?
But here's where it gets interesting. She's not just some quirky farm animal with a funny habit. Jenna has completely rewired the way we see the world. And by the end of this, I think she might do the same to you.
What is in your head, kid? Jen, I can get them off myself. Jen.
Let's go back to the beginning. Jenna came to us when she was just 3 days old. 3 days. She was born a twin. And on dairy farms, that's often a death sentence. When cows are born with a twin brother, there's an extremely high chance they'll never be able to have calves of their own, which means, to most farmers, they have no value. They get given away, or worse. That's how Jenna ended up needing a home before she'd even had a chance to live.
What you doing, kiddo? What are you trying to get from me? Oh, that was weak. That's just a little baby one. Hello?
I drove all the way down to North Carolina in an SUV, not exactly the standard cow transport, and loaded this tiny, fluffy little calf into the back seat. She just sat there quietly, wide-eyed, trying to make sense of everything happening around her, timid, unsure, a little scared. But even then, even in those first moments, there was something there.
Nope.
Little flashes of personality already breaking through. She was still just a baby, but she was already Jenna. When she first arrived, everything was new. New smells, new sounds, new faces. So she did what any overwhelmed baby would do. She stuck close and followed us everywhere, the chicken coop, across the yard, into whatever we were doing. She just wanted to be near us.
What are you doing? What is it you're hoping for? Love? Did you come to the window for love? Good girl.
And then I picked up my guitar one afternoon. The second I started playing, Jenna walked straight over, rested her head on me, closed her eyes, and relaxed. Just like that. Like the music reached something deep inside her. Sometimes she'd fall completely asleep right there. That was the moment I started to realize this animal feels things. But here's the part most people miss. As Jenna grew, so did her personality, and I mean that in the most chaotic, lovable way possible. She figured out very quickly that knocking on our window gets results. So now she does it constantly. You ignore her, she knocks harder.
Hey, hey. Jenna.
The hell cow.
Oh, kiddo, happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
You want a carrot? There you go. Yeah, all right, Jenna. Oh, hey, you gotta watch that.
You leave the house even for 20 minutes, you come back to a full dramatic performance, like you abandoned her for years. We call it the Jenna Show. And trust me, she knows she's the main character.
Love you, doll. I love you, doll. I love you a lot. You're so silly.
She's also forgotten she's a cow. She tries to sit in your lap. She leans her full 1,000-pound body weight into you just to be close. And somehow, she's never once hurt anyone. She's the gentlest giant you've ever met in your life. What surprised me most, though, wasn't the size. It wasn't the knocking. It wasn't even the guitar thing. It was the emotional connection. I genuinely did not expect to feel like I had a real relationship with a cow, but that's exactly what it is. There's trust. There's comfort. There's this quiet, unspoken understanding between us.
She wants to do some reading. Some light reading.
And then we can feed our beautiful guest at the drive-thru window here. I'm getting beat up here. I'm getting beat up, aren't I? I'm getting beat up for you.
We read each other's moods without trying. She knows when something is off. She notices when our routine changes. She watches. She remembers. She cares. It feels exactly like having a best friend. And that's the part that keeps me up at night. Because Jenna is special, yes, but she's also just a cow. And if she exists, if she has this much personality, this much emotional depth, this much love to give, then there are thousands of cows just like her.
We got two crazy ones out here.
I don't know if this is the best method to feed a cow.
Cows with curiosity and attachment and feelings. Cows that will never get a name, never get a chance to show who they are. Most people think of cows as background animals. Quiet, empty, just there. I used to think that too. Then Jenna knocked on my window. Now I watch her standing by the house, waiting patiently for us to notice her. And I think about how close we came to never meeting her. How easily she could have disappeared into a system that never saw her as anything more than a number. Instead, she's here, living her absolute best life. And every single day, she reminds us that the animals around us are so much more complex, so much more aware than we've ever given them credit for. I didn't plan on this. I didn't plan on falling this hard for a cow. But I can't imagine my life without her now. Jenna taught me patience. She taught me empathy. And she taught me to actually look, really look, at the animals sharing this world with us. Because when you do, you might just find a best friend knocking on your window.
Bad as you do. Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Jenna. What's that mean?
Our team puts in a great deal of effort behind the scenes to discover and share real-life stories that genuinely matter. Every video is thoughtfully created, carefully researched, edited using reliable sources, and handled with the respect each story deserves. What you see isn't just designed to inspire. It's created to be authentic, impactful, and meaningful.